students, how are you? I hope you all are fit and fine, healthy and sound. As you all know, in my last video, I finished chapter 3, Deep Water from Flamingo, your main reader book. Today, in this video, we are going to read The Tiger King, written by Kalki. So as usual, before moving ahead, we always talk about the writer, the author. So let us begin the lesson with the introduction of author, his achievements and his works. Kalki is the pen name of R. Krishnamurti, who lived between 1899 to 1954. Kalki R. Krishnamurti was a Tamil writer. R means Ras Gopal. Okay. So Kalki R. Krishnamurti was a Tamil writer, journalist, poet, short story writer, critic and Indian independence activist. He was named after Kalki Avatar, the 10th and last avatar of the Hindu god Vishnu. His writings include, so these are the works of Kalki R. Krishnamurti. He has written 120 short stories, 10 novellas, a kind of short novel, 5 novels, 3 historical romances, editorial and political writings, hundreds of film and music reviews. So these are the works of R. Krishnamurti. These are some books which have been written by R. Krishnamurti, Kalki R. Krishnamurti. These are the names of some novels which have been written by Kalki R. Krishnamurti in Tamil. So these are the names of some social novels. Kalvanin Kadri 1937, Tyaga Bhumi 1938 to 1939, Magudpadi 1942, Ablain Kanir 1947, Alai Osai 1948, Devagini Kananwan 1950, Mohini Thivu 1950, Poemen Karadu 1951, Punevandu Puli 1952, Amara Thara 1954. So these are some social novels which are written in Tamil by Kalki R. Krishnamurti. Thara. So these are his Tamil works. Now let us talk about the lesson which we are going to read. This lesson which we are going to read, The Tiger King, is a very interesting lesson written by Kalki R. Krishnamurti. The lesson which we are going to read is a satire on the conceit of those in power. Satire means when any piece of writing is written in a humorous way and it is a comment on any especially comment on any comment is made politically, any political party related to politics. Okay, so the things is exaggerated, the things which are presented, they are exaggerated in a humorous way, so it is called satire. So which the story which we are going to read, it's a satire comment, it's a satire on ego. Conceit means ego of those who are in power. Most of the time the rulers are not interested in serving the people or work for the welfare of public. Instead, they spend their time in foolish pursuits. So as in the modern world also we can see how politics, they involve in fulfilling their aim, their greed. Most of the time they remain busy. So this story which we are going to read, it's a fine example. If we relate it to the present scenario of the politics, then this story could be the fine example of the same. Okay. So as this story which we are going to read is a satire on the conceit of those in power. Most of the time the rulers are not interested in serving the people or work for the welfare of the public. Instead, they spend their time in foolish pursuits. So here is a story about transience of life, of power, and reverberates the maxim. So this story which we are going to read, it's a a story about short-timed life. Transience means short time. Sorry. So this story is about short-timed life, in which we will see how a king engaged in the whole story to fulfill his own pursuit. He did not care about the people of his kingdom. So here is a story about transience of life, of power, and reverberates the maxim. Maxim means a statement which is represents the general truth. Okay, so this story represents this general truth. This proverbs is true in the reference to the story. Too many slips between the cup and the lip means too many things happened before ending. Too many bad things happened in hope of a good thing. Okay. So now let us move towards the story, The Tiger King. The Tiger King, the story revolves around a king whose death at the hands of a tiger had been foretold by astrologers when he was born. The story which we are going to read, it revolves around a king whose death was foretold by astrologers, whose death was told by a tiger. According to astrologer, the king would be killed by a tiger. So the story revolves around a king whose death at the hands of a tiger had been foretold by astrologers when he was born. He tries to reverse the fate spellbound for him, and the author uses thinly veiled satire to walk the reader through the king's attempts, which later proved to be wrong or fruitless, okay, futile. So dear students, the story which we are going to read, it revolves around a king whose death at the hands of a tiger had been foretold by astrologers when he was born. He tries to reverse the fate spelled out for him, and the author uses thinly veiled satire to walk the reader through the king's attempts, which later prove futile, in a manner that makes them laugh. So the story which we are going to read, it's very humorous story, but through this story the writer, the author R. Krishnamurti, his pen name is Kalki, wants to give us a very important message. How the people who are in power, they misuse their power. They do not care about the people of the kingdom. So this story has a great relevance to the today's politics. So before going through the line by line explanation of the story, first we will go through the short summary, then later line by line explanation will be done. So let us go through the title. Let us justify the title. Title can be justified. The title which is given to the story, it is very appropriate because the Tiger King, here the name of the king is Tiger King, he kills 100 tigers just to fulfill his vows. In order to fulfill his vows, he kills 100 tigers for nothing. 100 innocent tigers in this story have been killed by the king. The king, with all his frenzy, anger and ruthlessness, is as ferocious as a tiger. So the king himself was as ferocious as a tiger. So with this line, the writer wants to tell us he himself behaves like a wild beast. So human being sometimes becomes more cruel than a wild beast. He dies of a silver prick received from a wooden tiger. So here the whole story revolves around a tiger. So that is why we can say that the title is appropriately apted and it can be justified. Now let us go through the character of the story. The Tiger King, the astrologer, the secretary of British officer, the Diwan, the Durai, the Durasini, and the villagers. Later we will be discussing each character. We will be going through each character in the story. So these are the characters of the story. So what is the location? It is pre-independent India. So the story was set during pre-independent India, and the story is set in the kingdom of Pratibandhpuram. The story which we are going to read, it had been set in Pratibandhpuram. Let us go through quickly what is the major points of the story. Light humor in the Tiger King, the instance of the Stuka bomber, the king's offer of mouse hunt, etc. The incoherent blabbering by the Diwan and the chief astrologer, the Diwan procuring an old tiger from People's Park and its stubborn refusal to get off the car, and the description of its waiting in humble supplication to be shot. So these are some funny instances of the story, and sure you will enjoy when we will go through the complete explanation of the story. The shopkeeper quoting 300 rupees for a cheap 2 annas and a quarter toy tiger. So later we will see these instances in the story which are really humorous. So that is why this story is an example of satire. Satire, something which is expressed in a humorous way, and it exaggerates the things in reference. Mainly it is used in reference to the politics. Okay, so this story is a fine example of satire. Irony and satire in the Tiger King reveals the follies of autocratic and willful ruler who flout all the laws and bend them to suit their selfish interests. So these are the example of irony and satire. Dramatic irony in the story. Dramatic irony in the story is sharp when the Tiger King alone is unaware that his bullet had not killed the 100th tiger. So we will discuss each and everything, just going through a short introduction of the story. Okay, so after going through the line by line explanation, we will be discussing some questions. Later I will show you these questions once again after finishing the story. So now, dear students, let us begin the story. Everyone please get ready with your book. Now we are going to go through the story. So I hope now everyone of you is ready with your book. Now we are going to read out the lines, and line by line explanation will be done. So look at page number 8. So before beginning, let me show you some difficult words and their meanings from page number 8, which you must note down. Lesson 2, The Tiger King, written by Kalki R. Krishnamurti. Already we have gone through about the author and his works. Before you read, what is the general attitude of human beings towards wild animals? Yes, this is the question, answer to which you will find out after going through the lesson, and this is also a very general question, answer to which we all know how human beings have become very selfish, and for their own selflessness they are they are killing the wild animals and snatching their abode. Let us begin. The Maharaja of Pratibandhpuram is the hero of this story. He may be identified as His Highness Jamedar General Khiledar Major Sat Vyaghra Samhari Maharaj Dhiraj Vishwabhuvan Samrat Sir Jilani Jung Bahadur MAD ACTC or CRCK, but this name is often shortened to the Tiger King. So in the story, Tiger King is having many titles and he is famous by many names. As given in the beginning, he may be identified His Highness Jamedar General Khiledar Major. As you have seen in army, there are different titles, AVSM, SM, okay, Ati Vishisht Sena Medal is given. So in the same way, these prefixes have been used before the name of the Tiger King, but in short he is known as Tiger King. I have come forward to tell you why he came to be known as Tiger King. So further the writer tells us, now the writer will tell us how the king became famous as the Tiger King. I have no intention of pretending to advance only to the end in a strategic withdrawal. So the writer says he has no intention to move towards the end. He is not in a hurry to move towards the end. Even the threat of a Stuka bomber, means a fighter plane, a German fighter plane or a German dive bomber and ground attack aircraft. Okay, in short, a German fighter plane. So he says even a German fighter plane could not off the writer off the track. Even a German fighter could not off the writer from the track. So he said even the threat of a Stuka bomber will not throw me off the track. Even the attack of a German fighter plane could not throw off track, could not throw the narrator off track. Right at the start, it is impressive. Right at the start, it is imperative to disclose a matter of vital importance about the Tiger King. So he said in the beginning, the writer must tell us about Tiger King. Everyone who reads of him will experience the natural desire to meet a man of his indomitable courage face to face. Everyone who reads of him will experience the natural desire. So everyone who will read this story will feel that they have met the king face by face. They haven't read about the Tiger King even in the, not only in the story, even they have met the king. The way the writer has expressed the story, readers would realize that they have met the Tiger King face to face. This is how the writer has explained about the Tiger King. But there is no chance of its fulfillment, as Bharat said to Ram about Dashrath. The Tiger King has reached the final abode of all living creatures. So further he says that in the story you may realize, but in reality you cannot meet face to face with the king, because he has reached that final abode all living creatures, means the king has died. Okay, so the Tiger King has reached that final abode of all living creature. So in a funny way, in a the writer exaggerate the sentence simply. Simply, instead of saying that the king has died, he says the king has reached that final abode of all living creatures. Okay. In other words, the Tiger King is dead. The manner of his death is a matter of extraordinary interest. So the manner of the Tiger King is dead. But what is very interesting? The manner of his death is a matter of extraordinary interest. So the way how he died, it is extraordinary interesting. It is very interesting. It can be revealed only at the end of the tale. So further, as in the beginning, the writer made it clear that he is not in a hurry to tell us the meaning of, to tell us the ending of the story. Okay, and as he would explain it in detail. So it can be revealed only in the end of the tale. The most fantastic aspect of his demise was that as soon as he was born, astrologers had foretold that one day the Tiger King would actually have to die. So have to die. Sorry. So he says that the most interesting thing about the death of Tiger King is that the day he was born, an astrologer he had foretold that one day the Tiger King would actually have to die. So the child will grow up to become a warrior of warriors. Further, the astrologer added that the child will grow up to become the warrior of warriors, hero of heroes, champion of champions, but they bit their lips and swallowed hard. When compelled to continue, the astrologer came out with it. This is a secret which should not be revealed at all, and yet we are forced to speak out. The child born under the star will one day have to meet its death. So further he said, when he was told, he was compelled, the astrologers were compelled by the people, then they told that the child has born in the under the star, so that is why the child will die one day. So it's all about this video, dear students. In my next video I'll explain some more paragraphs of this story. So thank you for watching. See you tomorrow.